Hi, this is Bill Spatrino. Today is March 16th, 2019. We're going to cover a bunch of topics today. Thanks for having the patience, by the way. Me and my producer were both sick for periods of time. So we apologize. When you have a bad voice, you can't do these things. My voice is a little bit better, but we're able to do this. And I appreciate everybody. Please keep subscribing and tell your friends about it. I'm very happy. The first thing we're going to talk about is this cheating scandal that came out this week. I have to tell you guys something. First of all, I'm really mad at the fake Indian Elizabeth Warren when she was asked, do you have sympathy for these people? Do you have any sympathy? And she said zero. She said, this shouldn't be tolerated. These people are cheaters. They're liars. Fake Indian, you were a teacher. You put on your law school, when you took the bar exam, you put on that you were an Indian. You know why? Because you wanted to be treated better. Because you know that minorities get breaks. And you were hoping that somebody would give you a break. Okay? Because you couldn't make it on your own. You are a phony, sick, delusional person that you're an embarrassment, okay? The fact of the matter is Felicity Huffman, okay, who I'm not a fan of, doesn't matter. She only paid $15,000 and she was trying to get her daughter into college. FBI agents came to her house, 7 of them with guns drawn, okay? She's an actress, okay? Her husband's a wimp. Okay, they're both actor and actresses, wimp and wimp-ish. You don't need guns drawn. These are not criminals. Did they do something wrong? Yes. Did they break the law and do things? Yeah, they're going to end up paying fines or something. Yes, they broke the law, but it's the same thing that happened with Roger Stone. He's a 75-year-old man. Okay, you're not arresting a serious criminal that's going to shoot back at you and stuff like that. Come on. See, this is where the FBI, that they should be so ashamed of themselves after what they did to the president and what they did with letting Clinton go. I mean, they have selective things. These people didn't need to be picked up like with 7 cops with guns drawn. This is nonsense. Okay, this cheating scandal, the guy that put it on is going to get into a lot of trouble. Other people paid money to try to help their kids. I don't condone any of this. People say, Billy, you condone this. I don't condone it. I just don't want guns drawn. These people, they broke laws. They're going to pay their money. Okay? They thought they were doing right by their kids. Okay? I don't want to get into the moral part of it, but I don't want to hear that fake Indian. Lizzie the fake Indian. Okay, you know what? I don't want that woman. I want her to suffer such embarrassment. I can't wait till she goes into all the primaries and loses. I hope she loses her own state of Massachusetts, the pathetic people that elect her. Okay, if you voted for her, shut this off. You are a complete, utter moron. You know in the movie Animal House when they said stork? And speaking of stork, Sherrod Brown, alias Stork, isn't running for president. You know why? Nobody cares about him. More people know who Stork is from Animal House. When I said that, people were like, Billy, I remember that guy. Yeah, he had one line. What the hell are we supposed to do, you moron? Which is one more line than than Sherrod Brown or Lizzie the fake Indian will be remembered as. Okay? If you voted for that fake Indian, don't talk to me. Don't listen to this. You are a moron. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Speaking of morons, Paul Ryan, okay, had said, Trump's personality is not going to help him win. Look, asshat. Let's talk about the facts. Paul Ryan, alias Eddie from The Beaver, came on with his 1960s haircut, ran on a thing with another phony Republican, Mittens. Okay, you got Mittens and you got the most nerdy people. You got Thurston Howell III. You know when they, in Gilligan's Island, when they handed him a shovel to Thurston, he said, "Ye God love you. What do I do with this?" That's Mitt Romney. Okay. He's the most plastic person you'll ever meet. Another Massachusetts person that ran for office there. And he lost, at least. Lizzie the Indian at least won. This loser ran with Paul Ryan, and they couldn't win Wisconsin. Yet Trump won Paul Ryan's own state. Folks, that's like going into other people's houses and being more well-liked with their family than you are with your family. Okay? People didn't like Paul Ryan. You know why? Because he's an asshat. That's a perfect word for him. Okay? I know my producer might not like that word. Too bad. We're saying it. Okay. He doesn't mind it. He just doesn't want me to get kicked off YouTube. Don't worry. Ass is in the Bible. Look, Paul, keep quiet. You did the Koch brothers bidding for him, okay? Which led into the vote the other day where 11 Republicans joined the Democrats. Okay, or I don't know how many of them were. I think there was 11 Republicans. It doesn't matter, okay? For you 11 people, Wicker, Romney, Mike Lee, Rand Paul, you know what word I got for you guys? Loser! You are losers. Okay, Paul Ryan ran for president. Loser. Rand Paul ran for president. Loser. Mitt Romney ran for president. Loser. Little Marco Rubio ran for president. Loser. And you know where these idiots end up? In the Senate. Roger Wicker, Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins, Roy Blunt. He should have been smoking a blunt. These people are not real Republicans, okay? They're phonies. You know what they are? They're jagoffs. You want a good word for them? That's a legal word. Jagoff. They are effing jagoffs. Okay? They're just jagoffs. I would not give 1 penny to the Republican. I don't even consider myself a Republican. When I look at the turtle, alias Mitch McConnell, and I look at the people that poor Trump has to deal with, and, you know, Ann Coulter goes on Breitbart and tries to troll Trump and say all this stuff. Folks, Ann is an attention whore. See how I've got words for everybody? She just wants attention. Okay? She couldn't be elected dog catcher. She makes excuses she made excuses for Romney, okay? A complete loser. Yet Trump, she has to try to turn on him, okay? It's talk about things. And Donald Trump ran for one office, the presidency, and he won. Okay? And you know whose help he had? Nobody's. None of the people tried to help him. They all tried to stab him in the back. Didn't matter. He won. Okay. This thing is going to be vetoed. And he's going to take the money and build the wall. Okay. And all these other people, like I said, Murkowski, Collins, Wicker, Blunt, you know, they're high. And the biggest jerk off, Rob Portman. Okay. I mean, that guy, he's like one of those slimy people. Okay. He's a slime dog. He acts like he's this great politician. He is the biggest jerk off. I mean, the guy is just a freaking jerk off. Okay. I'm ashamed. I will never vote for the guy again. I will vote for anybody, but I will never, if you live in Ohio, don't vote for Rob Portman. I didn't vote for him the last time he ran. He ran for office. I didn't vote for him 2 years ago. I'm going to tell you guys. When he ran, I left him blank. I didn't like the guy. He gives me the heebie-jeebs. I didn't vote for him. I don't know who I don't think I voted for the Democrat, but I will not vote for Rob Portman again. When Trump was running for office, him and Kasich both said that Trump wouldn't win the election. Okay? They were kind of wrong. They were kind of wrong. I would think they were kind of wrong. They think they knew politics. They didn't. Okay? So, I mean, we're just in a position right now Just keep having faith in Donald Trump, okay? Is he perfect? No, he's not perfect. But he's the only guy that fights these people. He fights back. He's not a pansy. The people that we had leading our country in the beginning, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, these were great people. Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock. These were brave people. They fought for this country. Robert Lee, General Grant, you might not have liked them. So what? They were fighters. I mean, look at the fools that we have in Congress right now. And I'm just going to tell you guys something, and I don't care how it sounds. We got those 2 idiot Muslims. We've got and I don't have advertisers, so I don't care. People don't want to boycott me. I could care less. I'm not saying anything wrong. You have AOC. You should be saying ASS. Okay, that's what she is. I don't even comment about her. Okay, people say, oh, Billy, what do you think of her? I don't talk. If I want to know what a jackass is doing. Do you know what the difference between AOC and a jackass is? The jackass would know. Think about that one. The people you have in Congress, the Congressional Black Caucus, look at those people. One guy, he had $10,000 in his refrigerator. He don't know where it came from. He don't know how it got there. Man, I just opened up my refrigerator and I saw a John Cole that I didn't eat from Carrabba's 2 days ago. I didn't see no 10 grand. I keep looking for $5 even. I don't see. This guy had 10 grand in his refrigerator. He doesn't know how it... He told the FBI he don't know how it got there. Okay. And the other guy, Hank Johnson, look him up. He's the one that thought Guam was going to tip over. Because there's too many people went on one side of it. Fool! The world is round. It ain't flat. It's round. These guys are our Congress people. If you were an alien and you came down and saw these people, you saw Maxine Waters, one of the most low IQ human beings on earth. And she's in charge of the banking committee. She knows about as much about banking as I do about being a deaf mute. Okay. I mean, this is the country that we live in. Okay. The founding fathers are looking at these people and saying to themselves, what the heck is going on here? So I just don't, it doesn't faze me. Just stick with the president. Understand what he's doing. As far as the stocks go, the market's starting to get back up. All the smart technicians, they told, on here we get a couple predictions. We predicted Apple when the stock was in the 140s. Jim Cramer said, no, it's going down to 120. Wrong. All the experts said Apple is going to die, going to suffer. Billy, what are you buying the stock at 148 for? I don't know, because it's 183 today, folks. Apple is going to announce a streaming service and a news service. And you know what? The phones are selling pretty good. And you know what? When I tell my daughter and her boyfriend this all the time, they just laugh. And I'm thinking, why should these kids go to business school? They should just be in charge. My daughter and her boyfriend should just be in charge of the social media stocks and the shopping stocks. My daughter will say, yeah, Dad, TJ Maxx, people like it. We were at dinner tonight. She says, Dad, look how many people are wearing pink. That's L brands. Okay. But yet people will tell you the brand is going to go down the tubes. Okay, so we had Apple. It went from 148 to 183. Snapchat. Snap. See? Snap. When we predicted that in the 5s or 6s, people were emailing saying, Billy, you've lost your mind. Snapchat, I read about it. It's going broke. It's going out of business. My daughter's Snap score, which tells you about snaps received and sent, is like 92,000. Okay? That's 92,000 snaps. Now, she's been on Snap for 4 years, 365 days. That's like 1,500 days. She's averaging about 60 snaps a day, receiving and sending. Okay. And you know what? Her friends have scores in the 400,000 and 500,000s. and some even in the 600,000s. Okay. Snapchat is not going out of business. Not only is it not, some guy wrote an article today and said, you know what? Not only is it not going out of business, but it's doing really good with advertisers. Whoa, McFly, you think? Wake up, McFly. You ever see Back to the Future where the guy goes, McFly! Starts slapping him aside the head. Okay. Snap has almost doubled since we've recommended it. Okay. We're doing good. AMAT and Newell, two other stocks we've recommended. They haven't moved up. They're higher a little bit. AMAT is a little higher. Newell has just stayed about even, but they got rid of their CEO today after the bell. So that's called addition by subtraction. And we'll be fine. And I'll be giving you stock picks. Don't worry. The market, people just keep saying that Trump and President Xi. Look, China's trying. I'll tell you guys what's going on. China wants the United States to agree on a deal before President Xi comes. The United States wants China to give in on 3 or 4 more things. Well, China don't want to do that. But they're going to do it because every day this goes on, they're bleeding more and more. People are just, manufacturers are leaving China for Vietnam and for other Asian countries. Okay. So it's like telling someone that they have herpes, telling everyone around them. There's some people that don't care, but you're getting rid of many people who do care. And that's what the United States is doing to China. Okay. They don't want China to keep stealing all our technological things. They don't want them hacking in our stuff militarily. They don't want the CEO of Huawei. There will be a deal, and it'll be done probably in mid to late April with China. And when it does, the stock market will continue its ascent up. The reason this market hasn't dropped is because the smart people, like me, know it. Okay. The last thing we're going to talk about is the Cleveland Browns, my team. Okay. It made a blockbuster trade with Odell Beckham Jr. And people were like, Billy, this guy, what do you think of this? I like it, and I'll tell you why. Could Beckham be a prima donna? He could be, but you know what? One of my friends on Twitter showed me that this guy before a game last year was standing out in the rain with his own Sharpie signing autographs for people. You mean, did the guy he doesn't like the coach. He thinks the quarterback's too old. I love Eli Manning, but my friend Pete, who's a big Giants fan, said he's washed up, Bill. Okay, he just doesn't have it anymore. We won championships with him. He doesn't have it. My other friends, Will and Art, they're Giants fans. They see that the guy doesn't have it. Beckham wants to go and move on. He's going to be reunited with his coach from college and his buddy Landry. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I think that the general manager, Dorsey had this in his head already. He paid Landry a good big contract last year, and I think they discussed this. I think this was in their head. You know, you can't say anything because of tampering and whatever, but I think it was in his head. This was a great trade for the Browns. The Browns have now, at running back, they got Baker Mayfield, quarterback, 23. Nick Chubb's about 23. Running back, good stud. Okay, would have been one of the top picks if he doesn't blow his knee out. Duke Johnson, 25 years old. Kareem Hunt, a local guy who got into some trouble. And we talked about him in an earlier telecast. These are your running backs. Your receivers, Beckham, 6, 7, whatever he is. I don't got exact numbers here. Landry's, I think, 25 or 26. Njoku, the tight end, is 23. Folks, these are all young weapons. Football's a young man's game, okay? We got the horses on offense. We added some defensive guys. This guy Vernon and this Richardson guy. And we'll be drafting some other guys. We got a linebacker from Tampa. The defensive coach knows the guy's a good player. Okay, he was doing good last year until he hurt his leg. We've improved our team. We're going to pick up a bunch of guys. We're going to get some good guys in the draft. We've done it every year. Since Dorsey came in last year, we drafted Avery. We drafted Callaway. We drafted Chubb. We drafted Baker. Okay. Good people. The Browns, They are the third choice in the AFC behind the Patriots and the Chiefs. Look, the people that we have, the ticket brokers that I have, my friends that are in the business, okay, I'm happy for them. They're finally going to get a team in this. They're going to be able to recoup some of their money. And everybody that owns season tickets, a lot of my paisans, I'm happy. We finally got a football team back here. We're going to be competitive. If we won 7 games last year and we started the year with the coach huge jackass, okay, now we've got a real coach with Freddie Kitchens. The receiver coach knows these guys, and they're going to let it roll. This offense is going to be dangerous. It is going to be dangerous, and it's going to be fun. The Browns are going to be on Monday Night Football again, and all the night footballs. And I'm really happy because my two teams, the Browns and the Bears, have quarterbacks that I like. They've got defensive players I like, and they're going to be competitive teams. So, behind the wheel of the truth machine, this is Bills Petrino asking you to sit back and enjoy the ride.